Hi everyone, in this video we are going to discuss what you can actually do to minimize the environmental harm of the food production process. So there's 4 different things I want you to be familiar with. The first one I want you to do is to try to eat local. If you can, find a farmer's market. It's so much better. Not only is it actually better for your economy, but it tastes better. If you can find some zucchini that was grown a mile from here, it's going to be much fresher, so it tastes better. But not only that, it's a good little boost for your local economy. So good for local economy. If you live in Austin, it's great to actually put money into the city of Austin. If you live in San Antonio, put money into San Antonio. If you live in the Valley, put money in the Valley. It's great for you. Okay, and it tastes much better. It's much better, I promise you. And it's a fun little date. It's a fun thing to do to go to a farmer's market, if you can. Second thing, reduce your meat and dairy consumption. Now, this is hard to do because a lot of us like meat. It tastes good and it makes you feel full, like you've actually had a meal. But something that people are doing right now is what's called Meatless Monday. So let me show you. Oh, there we go. So it's good for you, good for us, good for the planet. And so it's Meatless Monday. So what people are pledging to do is to just eat veggies on Mondays. So you do 1 day a week, you cut out meat. Most people do Mondays just because of the thing, but you don't have to do that. But now, why do you do that? Well, if the world reduced meat consumption by 15%, that's just by doing Meatless Mondays, it would have the same impact on greenhouse gas emissions as taking 240 million cars off the road each year. Think about that. 240 million cars off the road each year. So it's substantial. It's absolutely huge. It's something that would be wonderful if we could all do this. However, to be completely honest, I don't personally participate in it. I have yet to actually make that jump, but I do feel I need to be honest with you about that. But it is something that people are doing, and it's really good for the environment. I'm trying to get myself to do it, but it's easier said than done, obviously. All right, number 3, eat what you buy. And so what I mean by this one is try to limit waste. So eat what you buy. So I'm not sure if any of you are doing your grocery shopping yet, but in the future when you do, try to limit your waste. Only eat what you're actually going to, only purchase what you're actually going to eat for that week, right? So I know I can go crazy, especially when I get a new cookbook. I'll run to the grocery store and get baby bok choy and asparagus and Brussels sprouts and all the different produce, and then I'll come home and my husband will be like, we can't eat all this much before it rots. So be cognizant of that. Limit your waste. Make sure you're going to actually eat what you purchase, okay? That's just better for the environment. And the last one is a very important one, is try to avoid foods with excessive packaging. Now, we've already discussed the packaging process, so I'm going to ask you why. Why do we want to avoid foods with excessive packaging? Go. All right, did you get an answer? It's definitely all of the above, or all are correct, because it is a 4-step process for packaging. You have to create the materials, then you have to create the box, and you have to drive the box somewhere, and then you have to throw the box away. And so if you can find foods that only have like 1 box, or maybe they're just in 1 plastic bag, that's much better for the environment. So try to support those companies that are doing a good thing. That's all I've got for you today. Take care of yourself, have a great week, and do these 4 things.